When you're sending cold emails like we talk about all the time on this channel and in our course Email 10K, it is very important that you send to email addresses that are real and send to contacts that actually fit your criteria. To do that, a lot of the time you're going to either have to hire a freelancer to build these lists for you or start wading through the large waters of these lead generation tools. And there's a ton of them. Today I want to talk about two specifically. One is ZoomInfo, which we used to use, and the other is UpLead, which we use now. And I want to talk about some reasons why we switched and also compare the two of them. Stick around. ZoomInfo and UpLead are both lead databases, meaning you can go in there, type in your criteria, and get a list of email addresses and phone numbers for your specific market. On the surface, they're the same tool, right? UpLead, ZoomInfo, I should be saying, hey, just pick whatever one you want, right? Well, they have a few key differences, and that's what I want to talk about in this video. While none of these companies can offer a comprehensive database, and that's why there's so many of them, ZoomInfo is doing very good when it comes to the size of their database. They have 59 million email addresses in the United States and 113 million around the globe. UpLead, on the other hand, has 46 million contacts around the globe. So when it comes to database size, if you were just looking at the numbers, you'd say ZoomInfo wins. So I would say database size, ZoomInfo, 100%, because it's double the size. Literally, you cannot compare these two in terms of size. But that's not the only thing that we're looking at here, because it's not just about the size of the database. UpLead has real-time email verification, which to me jumps a lot of the issues we had with ZoomInfo. So when we were using ZoomInfo, our bounce rate was so high. And bounce rate means you're sending to emails that don't exist. So I don't know how those emails got in the database or why they're in ZoomInfo's database, but all I know is when we were sending to ZoomInfo contacts, if we didn't check the leads first, our bounce rate was much higher than it is with UpLead. So UpLead has an email verification tool similar to something like Hunter or one of these other tools out there. And that means that the contact is either going to be a connect when you send to it, or the tool is going to tell you that it might not connect and you can avoid sending to that email address. And that is one thing that allows the database size to be smaller on UpLead, but the quality to actually be higher. I found that the leads on UpLead in general are more up to date and actually more likely to connect than the leads on ZoomInfo. So while the size is not as big as ZoomInfo's millions and millions of leads, the quality is actually higher on UpLead. Now let's talk about the pricing, which is where UpLead really shines. ZoomInfo's pricing starts at $10,000 a year. And I know that because we were paying it. We were paying thousands of dollars a month for access to this database, to go in there, and it was a solid database. But it also, for the couple $1,000 a month, we had limits on the amount of emails we could download. And basically, our user experience using ZoomInfo was about the same as UpLead. In my opinion, UpLead has better filters and it's easier to navigate. It's got a better UI, it's got a better design. And what's crazy, and why I think UpLead is, if they had a stock, I would be buying the stock. The reason why UpLead is about to destroy the lead gen market is because ZoomInfo and Hoovers and all these others are charging thousands of dollars a month. UpLead, on the other hand, starts at $100 a month, and the most expensive plan is $400 a month. This is the type of software that comes in and destroys markets. They're cheaper and better than ZoomInfo. It's unbelievable that they were able to do this. And I feel really bad for ZoomInfo because everyone that's on ZoomInfo, I don't think I could legally say they're getting scammed, but holy shit, right? UpLead, when it comes to pricing, is so much cheaper, so much more affordable, and has a database that I would even say is better. It's no contest. If you wanted to check them out for yourself, both have a free trial, so you can go over to the free trial. UpLead, we have a little bonus. They are sponsoring this video, but the reason why we have UpLead as a sponsor is because the tool is so good. It's not because we couldn't get ZoomInfo as a sponsor. We had them as a sponsor previously, but it's just sometimes a tool comes along and it's just so much better that you can't even associate with the old tool anymore. Contract obligations are also a big thing. ZoomInfo will lock you in for a full year versus UpLead, which will do month to month. So if you really just want to dip your toes in the water of lead gen, you don't know if cold email is going to work for you yet, UpLead is the way to go because ZoomInfo is going to lock you in for a year. So you're paying for this thing, and let's say cold email doesn't work. You realize you don't like it after 2 months and quit. You're still going to have to pay for ZoomInfo. So UpLead's month to month, it wins on contract. And because of all that stuff, I have to say, UpLead not only wins against ZoomInfo in a head-to-head, it destroys it. It's 100 times cheaper for leads that are higher quality. And if I was ZoomInfo, I'd be terrified. I would be friggin' terrified that a tool like this exists. And I would say that whether UpLead was a sponsor or not. By the way, if you want all of our tool recommendations, all of them are outlined in our course. Check it out at email10k.com. This video is brought to you by UpLead. UpLead is a B2B lead generation tool that gives you access to millions of business contacts worldwide. Unlike other tools on the market, UpLead offers real-time email verification, so you can be sure that you're getting high-quality, accurate contact information. Try it out today and get 25 free leads by entering the partner code X27. Just go to uplead.com and start your free trial. There's no credit card required. I highly recommend checking out uplead.com. And be sure to enter that partner code X27 for 25 free leads. Make sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content. Subscribe for more videos like this, tool reviews, ways to grow your business, cold email tips and tactics, all that sort of stuff. You can check that out. Be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know, what is the best lead generation tool you've found? Do you like UpLead? Do you hate UpLead? What do you think about the whole thing? And that's that. Check out email10k.com if you want to grow your business. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. I'm Alexberman.